Now at 6 and streaming on crossroadstoday.com, a man accused of drunk driving drives his vehicle into a lake at Patriot Park.
Deputies continue to investigate an after-prom party shooting in Jasper County where several teenagers were hurt.
And a night turns ugly after a man pushing a vehicle off the roadway is killed after a Taylor Swift concert in Houston.
We had a few light showers in the area. You can see the clouds sort of building up, but the big stuff, 2 lines of stormy weather, they'll all be coming through our area over the next 5 days. I'll have the latest for you coming up in a moment.
And the Industrial Cobras win a must-win game against a rival. We hear from some of the athletes in sports.
You're watching 25 News now at 6. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Don Brubaker.
And I'm Karina Garcia. Around 2 p.m. today, a driver drove his 2014 Ford Fusion into the lake at Patriot Park. Authorities say the man was under the influence of alcohol and headed to El Campo. He was able to get out through the passenger window. A reporter on scene says the man accidentally put the vehicle in the wrong gear and drove straight into the body of water. Authorities will work to get the vehicle removed as that water can be 30 feet deep, and you can see right there on the screen as they pull it out. Alrighty, now let's take a look at your forecast with First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Mac Bettis.
It was really nice today, but we did have some clouds.
A little cloudy, yeah.
And I'm wondering, Mac, if that is a sign of more clouds coming in and rain possibly this week.
Yeah, unfortunately it is. You know, and the thing is with this moisture, you know, we get the little clouds, then we get the bigger clouds, then we get the big storms. And so today what we have was generally light, except for one area up there near Gonzales, right about there, and then moving now toward Luling. And so these folks are going to be looking at a little bit heavier thunder shower activity. There's more stuff on its way next couple of days. Thursday and Saturday, we've got lines of storms coming through, and we'll be talking about that and taking a look at your 7-day in just a moment. Back to you.
Mac, thank you. Texas police are still searching for the suspects who shot at 9 teenagers following a prom after party in Jasper County.
Those who were there during the incident now sharing what they saw.
An after-prom party in a small southeast Texas town turned violent, leaving 9 teenagers injured from a shooting. One high school senior saying she's thankful she survived.
I'm lucky. I'm like really lucky.
Madeline Collins says it was terrifying seeing her cousin lying on the ground after being shot.
When I turned around, she was on the ground with a gunshot wound, and all I could hear was her screaming my name.
The Jasper County Sheriff's Office says there were about 250 people at a home where the shooting happened, many coming from their nearby high school prom celebrations. The homeowner, who doesn't want to be named, says her son was also at the party. She says in the midst of panic, she tried to find the shooter.
When they were all running out, I ran in. I was trying to find the shooter. I was trying to see where it was coming from. I just wanted it to stop.
Siblings Zoe and Caden Cohen were also at the party.
Seeing the fear on everybody's face, it really does something to you. That like absolute fear in their eyes.
No one has been arrested in connection to the shootings, but police say they're talking to people of interest and several witnesses. The 9 teens who were injured are all expected to recover. So far, police are not releasing any details of a possible motive in the case. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
2 siblings were on their way home from a Taylor Swift concert Friday night in Houston when their car stalled on a highway. Jacob Lewis was pushing it off the roadway when a suspected drunk driver slammed into the car and Jacob died. His sister survived. Houston police say Alan Hayes was taken into custody for DWI and leaving the scene of the crash. He's in jail on $90,000 bond.
Keep Victoria Beautiful wants to improve the local economy one flower bed at a time. The organization says studies show litter-free and well-landscaped cities have better economic growth. Now a beautification grant will help get that process started here in Victoria.
Businesses, schools, nonprofits, churches can apply for a beautification grant of up to $1,000 to do some landscaping projects that would help beautify the outside of your place. So we're not just saying, hey, go beautify your place. We're saying, hey, we can help you financially do that.
Local businesses can apply for various grants. For more information, come to crossroadstoday.com. And this brings us to your viewer poll this evening. Scan that QR code on your screen to vote now. The question is, does your business plan to apply for a Keep Victoria Beautiful grant? Yes or no? We take a look at these results, and 8% say yes and 92% say no. We want to keep on hearing from you. Come to crossroadstoday.com/vote, and we will have an update on 25 News Now at 10.
Early voting for the May 6th election at the Dr. Patty Dodson Public Health Center, 2805 North Navarro. Classroom A running through May 2nd, 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. And stay with us. Coming up on 25 News Now at 6 in Fort Worth, a video goes viral after police arrest 3 people at a drag show brawl.
Also ahead, 25 News Now weekend anchor Adam Seibel brings you the Military Hero of the Month.
Victoria Crime Stoppers is seeking information about an aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. On Thursday, April 13, 2023, about 9:30 p.m., a 21-year-old Hispanic male was robbed at a convenience store at the 2100 block of Lone Tree Road. The victim described the offender as a Hispanic male, approximately 5'8", with a bald head and many tattoos. The victim was injured and taken to a local hospital for treatment. If you have any information about this aggravated robbery, please call Victoria Crime Stoppers at 361-572-4200. You can also submit a tip by using the P3 Tip app on the Android or Apple device, or by visiting our website at www.crimestoppersvictoria.com. All tips are anonymous, and if you give information that leads to an arrest or charges being filed, you could earn a cash reward. I'm Detective Gibbs with the Victoria Police Department.
Are you ready to stop letting big business take your customers away? Phase 3 Digital is your #1 digital marketing resource to keep your customers shopping with you. With an office right here in the Crossroads and a team of support across the nation, we can help you wherever your business is in the online journey. From building a site to developing e-commerce capabilities to growing your customer base, we will drive results. It is time to take the next step in growing your business with Phase 3 Digital. Are you ready to take your customers back? Give us a call or visit us online to get started.
Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends. And with over $500,000 in prizes given away every month, Palace Bingo is the place to be. We've got more chances to win. We've got cash payouts nightly. Palace Bingo in Victoria. Cash payouts nightly. Fantastic food and fun for the whole family. Come out for the fun and stay for the cash. Palace Bingo on Houston Highway in Victoria.
Palace Bingo, where winners take home over $500,000 each month.
Be a winner at Palace Bingo on the Houston Highway.
Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends.
Hi, I'm Stacy with Hall Lighting and Design Center, and I would like to share with you today what makes us different. We know that building a home, remodeling, and shopping for furniture and accessories can be a challenging and sometimes overwhelming experience. Our certified lighting and design consultants are here to help you navigate all the possibilities. Our family's proud to have provided this level of service for over 56 years. Come see us today at Hall Lighting and Design Center in Victoria.
Join American Legion Post 166 for a special family play day at 1402 East Santa Rosa Street from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, April 29th. There will be games, food, and beverages, and fun for the whole family. Help American Legion Post 166 support suicide prevention for veterans.
The Victoria Television Group is proud to honor our veterans, and we need your entries. Each month, we'll acknowledge a new veteran to salute. To submit, go to the Military Hero page on crossroadstoday.com and help us recognize the deserving servicemen and women in our community.
British-based tobacco companies accused of selling their products to North Korea, and they've reached a settlement with the Justice Department. British American Tobacco Marketing Singapore and its parent company British American Tobacco will pay the United States more than $600 million for violating U.S. sanctions policy against North Korea. The DOJ also filed criminal charges against the tobacco companies, a North Korean banker, and 2 Chinese nationals. Prosecutors allege the money from the tobacco sales help fund North Korea's weapons programs. Police in Fort Worth arrest 3 people after groups clash at a drag show.
And now the video of the arrest have gone viral on social media.
Video of Fort Worth police arresting counter-protesters from the Elm Fort John Brown Gun Club went viral this weekend. This evening, the department shared video from their perspective of what happened. Police were operating a city camera that shows a small group protesting a drag brunch outside a local brewery and pizzeria right near White Settlement Road and University Drive. The issue starts when a counter-protester, who police identified as 20-year-old Samuel Folks, sprays one of the protesters with what police say is pepper spray.
He's right here. Hey, bud, you come with me real quick?
When police go to arrest Folks, he walks and eventually runs away. In the process, another protester, who police identified as 33-year-old Christopher Guillot, hits an officer with an umbrella. The view of the arrest is mostly blocked. Police say they wouldn't be sharing other body camera video. Both Fort Worth PD and the protesters put out video of a third arrest. Police say they arrested 37-year-old Megan Grant for resisting arrest when she tried to get to the other arrestees. Protesters claim she was trying to provide help.
Why are you flagging me, sir?
You are. You're flagging. You're flagging.
Okay, cool. I flagged all y'all.
The protesters also complained that an officer's gun is pointed at them when he slings it over his head. Fort Worth PD said it is reviewing the incident. Neither the protesters nor the brewery could be reached for any comment.
Bought for $35 in an Austin Goodwill store nearly 5 years ago, this Roman bust, determined to date back to 1st century AD Rome. Laura Young, an antiques procurer, bought the bust thinking it must have a storied history. The artwork belongs to a museum in Germany, but was likely stolen during the height of World War II.
Wow, now it's scheduled to travel back to Germany. The San Antonio Museum of Art has displayed the Roman bust since last May, and it will remain there until May 21st.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It makes you want to go to the Goodwill store right now and see what you can find. I saw a chair. It's got to be 2,000 years old, you know. Anyway, we had a few little light showers around the area right now, but stuff's going to get a little heavier as we get into the week because a couple of storm fronts are moving in our direction. We'll be talking about that coming up and taking a look at your 7-day forecast in just a moment. Stay tuned.
82nd Airborne Division United States Army veteran James, who also goes by Jim McMahon, is your military hero for the month of April. McMahon was born in Nebraska and then grew up on the south side of Chicago, so you may notice he's got a bit of an accent, but he fits right in here in the Crossroads. Right after high school, he tried college, but at that time, it just wasn't for him.
1985, I went into the military, decided to join the military to try to get some direction in my life.
His family has a history of serving the country, and his uncle was also in the Airborne Division.
My grandfather fought under General Patton in World War II. My uncle was in the Army in Vietnam, and he was a paratrooper also.
McMahon figured what better way to get in shape than join the military.
Plus, I knew I'd get in great shape if I joined the military because they're going to make me get in great shape.
He would go on to become a medic and lab tech, going to basic training and then to jump school. Because he just wasn't any lab tech, McMahon would jump out of a plane, taking the hospital with him.
The lab would go with us into the field. So when I jumped, our unit jumped, all our medical equipment was offloaded on the planes too. It dropped down to us. Our Humvees for ambulances and stuff, our tents, our microscopes, everything is sent down to us.
He also spent a year in South Korea where he would pick up an expert field medic badge. While he was talented in the medical field, McMahon saw how tough that field can be.
And we worked on this guy for an hour, and it was totally heartbreaking. And then the chief was like, "Hey, Mac," that's what they call my nickname. "Hey, Mac, why don't you come with me and we'll have to tell his family." Because he wanted me to experience the full thing. And we came around the corner, and this poor lady's like 7 months pregnant with her first child. And from that point on, into my head, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I could do this medical thing for a profession. Because everybody that does it, that's the hardest thing to do, dealing with death, you know. And some people could do it. Me, I realized this is going to be a tough thing to do.
He finished his time in the military in 1989 and then would go on to finish college, picking up a bachelor's degree in history and political science, and went on to a teacher's college in Nebraska to get his master's in education. He's now taught in Victoria for 5 years.
And I started teaching. The reason I started teaching is I didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest. It was my wife. She's like, "You love history." I mean, I love history. And so I started thinking about that, and I started becoming a history teacher, and it's been fantastic. You know, I teach over in Victoria West now, and it's a great school. I mean, just love this town. It's a really good place. It's fun. I mean, jumping out of airplanes was some of the scariest thing I did, man. I mean, you go into a door and you look down and you see trees going past you. You feel this breeze in your face, and that light goes off and you get smacked on the butt, you just fly out of this airplane, you just throw yourself out of an airplane. As scary and as great as a rush as that was, teaching is the same thing, because every day you don't know what kids are going to bring into your classroom. Is there something good to be coming in? Are they in a great mood? Are they upset over something? Maybe situations at home, so you never know what you're going to get. The content is the same, but everything changes by day, which is, to me, another exciting aspect of it.
McMahon understanding the importance of history.
And like I tell kids, you don't know where you're going until you know where you've been. So if we know where we've been, we can look back on things and try to make adjustments and try to make this better society for everybody.
In his free time, he enjoys documentaries and spending time with his wife and children and their pets, and he lives for the summertime, where you can usually find him by a body of water. McMahon says the military taught him honor and to just be better than he was yesterday.
Oh, honor. Because it's like, it taught me, when you're in the military, this country always look out for the little guy. And what it taught me, and this is the military, is to believe in myself and try to help other people. Because I was a lab tech and a medic, so this goes according to my belief anyway, of helping other people. But I drive of believing in myself and try not to hurt anybody, just doing the right thing. And I try to tell kids this all the time, I'm like, if you try in life, at least try to do the right things, good things will actually happen to you. And it actually turns them into better citizens. And so that's kind of, the honor thing's a pretty big issue with me.
And do you think that's rang true for you? If you're a good person, good things happen?
Yes, I firmly believe that. People are like, oh, it's karma. Maybe it is karma. But I believe that if I do right, every morning I wake up and I try to be a little bit better of a person than I was the day before, the end product's got to be a good place. At least I hope.
So thank you, Jim McMahon, to your service to your country and to all the service members out there, past and present. And a special shout out to all the educators out there. Adam Seibel, KAVU-TV 25 News Now.
Attention parents! If you are working, looking for work, attending school, or in training for a better career, did you know that you may qualify for child care assistance through Workforce Solutions Golden Crescent? Child care assistance can help you make those ends meet and is just a phone call away. Some guidelines apply. If you live in Calhoun, DeWitt, Goliad, Gonzales, Jackson, Lavaca, or Victoria County, call 578-0341 to schedule your appointment to learn more. Workforce Solutions Golden Crescent, working for you. Workforce Solutions is an equal opportunity employer program.
Hit the ground running in the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet. Like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport, or the Ridgeline, made more rugged with better off-road performance, and more capable with different driving modes available to conquer snow, mud, and sand. Adventure on in the Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The Sweetheart Boutique invites you to the historic Square in Goliad for a unique shopping experience. Ladies' linen clothing, a candy shop, children's toys and apparel. Nestled in the Goliad Historic Square is a candy shop that can turn back time with candies and sodas from your childhood. And boy, are they a haven for the children. Infant, toddler, and kids' clothing, swimsuits, family matching outfits, and more. Just a short drive to Goliad. Come visit the Sweetheart Boutique, serving the Crossroads area for over 15 years.
Yeah, we had a few little light showers around the area. We still have some going on right now. You can see the black bottoms on those clouds there, and the cloud deck and the humidity, it all rolled back in to the area. Your temperature right now, it's at 76. We did manage to get up to about 80 degrees, which is about where we're supposed to be this time of year, which is good. It's just that to the north of us is a big storm gathering, and we're going to have about 2, maybe even 3 lines of thunderstorms headed in our direction. As you can see, the clouds all sort of rolled in with that southeast wind over yesterday and today. And at this hour, we do have some showers around the region. Now, here is Victoria, General Crossroads area, but just to the north of us, there you see it right there. There's Gonzales. Big storm just went through there, now headed toward the Luling Lockhart area, possibly on up to Bastrop. That's the heaviest one right about now, other than the stuff that's firing up in the panhandle of Texas. This is a classic. In fact, if you look at Spring Thunderstorms Chapter 3, they'll show you this picture. Low coming out of Colorado, Big moisture rolling up from the south, cooler, drier air behind the storm, and these frontal systems, or this low and this front, are actually lifting the moisture. Now remember, you take a warm pocket of air down at the surface and you lift it up to where it's colder. It condenses out, it forms the clouds, and it forms the big thunderstorms. Now, here's what we've got. This is your Tuesday. Then we go on into Wednesday. You can see how the low starts to move and the big stuff starts to fire up in North Texas. We're going to have several bands coming through our area. This is still on Wednesday, so that's not us. It's on Thursday when we see the line develop all the way down into our area. And so we'll have a line of showers and thunderstorms coming through here Thursday. And then by the time we get to Friday, we actually have a pretty good looking day because high pressure is temporarily going to be in control. But then we've got this other fast moving storm front coming through, and that looks like it'll be here Saturday night. I think it's going to hold together and give us a second band of showers coming through. So for tomorrow, we have us in the city in a slight chance of severe weather, but all of the areas north of us along I-10 corridor and all the way into central Texas have a chance of getting some bigger storms. That's tomorrow, and then we watch and wait for Thursday as that system comes through our area. By that time, we'll be down here. We'll have that opportunity, but it looks like the really big stuff is going to be up near Waco and Dallas, where they have a chance for getting some tornadoes up there as they get into the week. Now, once again, this is Future Tracker. We're looking as far out as we can go. You can see how we have generalized thunderstorms here, and that would be Wednesday, including us. And then Thursday, you'll see that line right there develops and then rolls right across our area on Thursday night. By Friday, we get a little bit of break, and we get a little, a day or two clearing. And then you'll see how Friday night and into Saturday, we have that second line dropping down into our region, and so we'll be watching for that one as well. So here's your 7-day outlook. We start off with an 83 tomorrow, frontal system, stormy weather on Thursday, a break on Friday, more stormy weather on Saturday with that second front, and actually some cooler weather for the coming weekend. Got an alert day for you on Thursday because I think the thunderstorms will get your attention. That's your 7-day forecast. I want to remind everybody we've got a QR code, and we want you to scan that and put the Crossroads Today right on your cell phone. Karina, we'll toss it back to you.
Mac, thank you. And now we go to sports director Gina Perez. Good to have you back.
Thanks, Karina. The UHV men's golf team are champions yet again. We have more on them after the break.
CCA Texas and industry leaders have built the largest saltwater redfish, spotted sea trout, and southern flounder hatchery system in the world, releasing nearly 1 billion fingerlings into our Texas bays. Adult broodstock are spawned in tanks. Hundreds of thousands of fingerlings are raised in grow-out ponds and released into bays to ensure we have healthy populations for future generations. Join CCA today and help us make a difference.
Are you a new AT&T customer looking to upgrade your phone? You're trapped, locked into your contract for 3 years. And your phone is locked into their network too. No 2-year upgrade for you, Jonathan. But T-Mobile has a way out. Introducing the Easy Unlock. Bring your AT&T locked phone and T-Mobile will pay it off and give you one of the latest 5G smartphones free. Plus, next time you're ready for an upgrade a year earlier. You're free now, little one. So are you. Just so we're clear, I did trip on purpose for comedy.
Free your phone now at T-Mobile.
Tired of your typical clock in, clock out job? You need a rewarding career in an entertaining environment that you'll enjoy. Take yourself out of the box and come to the Victoria Television Group. We have an active, fun, creative atmosphere that can help you succeed and keep those everyday work blues away. Come join our energetic and outgoing sales team. Renew your career and learn to use skills you didn't know you had. Call us 361-575-2500 or email opportunity@victoriatelevision.com for more information.
In Texas, the future belongs to everyone, so we created the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150, part of America's best-selling trucks for 46 straight years. With an available 12-inch touchscreen and interior work surface, it puts the world at your fingertips. And now, there's a great in-stock selection to choose from at your best in Texas Ford dealer. Drive F-150 now with 0% financing plus $1,000 cash plus up to $1,000 accessories cash plus complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Hi, I'm Charlie Garcia.
And I'm Rico Garcia.
And we are USA Concrete Coatings.
If you're ready to upgrade your business, restaurant, garage, man cave, or porch, then you're ready for USA Concrete Coatings.
We'll have your floors looking flawless with our exclusive USA Concrete Coatings products. We'll ensure that your concrete coating is strong and durable. It's antimicrobial and comes with a lifetime warranty.
USA Concrete Coatings, from concrete to custom in just one day.
At a Crossroads, two Crossroads area teams faced off in a win-or-go-home game last night, and the two rivals, the Edna Cowgirls and Industrial Cobras, it went down to the wire. The only senior for the Cowgirls, Lainey Dolish, would hit a home run to start the game off and gave Edna a 1-0 lead early on. The Cowgirls would continue to add to their lead on a blooper to the right field, and this one would score pitcher Jashanti Guerra. But in the fifth inning, the Cobras loaded them up, and a clutch single up the middle is going to bring home 2 runs, and they were tied late. The Cobras would go ahead and scratch another run across with an RBI ground out to take the lead. Edna now has one last shot, and Dolish, who had just homered, this time she is just inches away from tying the game. She would have to settle for a double, and unfortunately, that would be it. The game would end on a shallow pop fly to center field with the Industrial Cobras moving on. Here's what the coach and a couple of the stars had to say about the victory.
It feels great because I knew we could do it all along, and just being that pitcher really proves to myself that I can do it no matter what.
I just went in there with confidence, and yeah, I was like, I got this.
We got a great group of girls. You know, throughout the season, you always have slumps, and then you have pick-me-ups. And I think tonight was one of those. We showed fight. We didn't lay down, and we're ready for the postseason.
The Cobras are moving on and will face Nixon Smiley, who won its district and in a best-of-3 series. The series will have a doubleheader this Thursday in Seguin at the high school. Game 1 starts at 4 o'clock, followed by Game 2, which is scheduled to start at 6. If needed, Game 3 would be at 6 o'clock the following day. And Edna Star and University of Texas Permian Basin commit said even though they did not win the game, they have been through a lot of positives with their time as a Cowgirl.
It felt really good to score, and hopefully I thought that would be a game changer and lead us into a win. It's been very fun. It's been rough at times, but we pushed those rough times and got here today.
Great season, Cowgirls. Now the Lady Gobblers have emerged as the #1 seed in the district after last night's win over their rivals, the Navarro Panthers. These two met last week where Navarro would win by a large margin, but Cuero got its payback. They will now play a win-or-go-home game against Bandera this Thursday. The game will be at TLU at 7:30. The Lady Gobblers are also your district champions. And speaking of champions, the UHV men's golf team are the Red River Athletic champions for the 3rd year in a row. The Jaguars complete the three-peat in part to senior Will Payton, who shot a 1/73 in the final round, finishing 11th over the second-place finisher at Texas A&M San Antonio. This is Payton's first career win, and this is the Jaguars' 4th win of the season. With that, your sports. Don and Karina, back to you.
Thanks, Gina. We're back in a moment. A mummy that could be over 1,000 years old is found in Peru.
Stay up to date with what's happening in the Crossroads by downloading the Crossroads Today mobile app. You'll get instant alerts to your phone or tablet the minute breaking news or weather happens. Only the free Crossroads Today mobile app features weather updates for local sports. The Crossroads Today app gives you the ability to stream our daily newscast when you're on the go and share pictures or tips straight to our newsroom and so much more. Brought to you locally by Prosperity Bank with 12 locations serving the Crossroads area.
The biggest Jeopardy event ever is in prime time.
Monday, May 8th. 6 all-time greats.
What is grit?
Who's Caro?
What is Mean Girls?
One incredible tournament.
Oh, I think you should get this checked out. Bring it.
Who will be crowned the first ever Jeopardy Masters champion? If we have any more games like that, I don't know if my heart is going to hold out.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event starts Monday, May 8th, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media,
We take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Finally tonight, Peruvian archaeologists have discovered a mummy believed to be over 1,000 years old with some of its skin and hair still intact. Wow. The mummy was found near Lima. The body is believed to be that of an adolescent. Archaeologists estimate the mummy is between 1,100 to 1,200 years old. Yes. And now we go from the mummy to a wrap on the weather.
Okay, I'll take the wrap. I thought, speaking of mummies, here's Mac.
No,
never.
No.
I just want to thank J.R. Best, who stopped by the station, and he said, here's a farmer's almanac, because you and I were talking about we don't remember as much hail. And he said, it's all right here. You know, JR, I would have saved a lot of money on college if I had just used that all my career. Anyway, we got a quick look at your forecast today. Light showers out there. Bigger stuff coming in on Thursday, and we'll have the latest for you.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tonight.